Hey guys, hope you all are well. So basically, I created the skeleton lab for like creating kind of a blog or not like a blog, but basically like a page which will have rigging tutorials or if not tutorials, articles, small articles about stuff about rigging. But I could never find the time to write and like work with that. So instead of that, like it's been a year since I started this, but I never got the time or never got the energy. I don't know, it just didn't work. So what I have thought and what I'm starting now is uh, I'm always able to code. So basically I'm going to code a auto rigging system, which I'm going to call this the skeleton lab. And I will like simultaneously record all the videos and stream all the videos of this. Here's the GitHub for this. So it's just the skeletonlab.com, the skeletonlab.com, or you just write skeleton lab or labeled skeleton lab, just write rigging. So it should come rigging, skeleton lab rigging should come like this. Then just say view content. Here you take it takes you to the skeleton lab, and you can even search me as ARTH. So it will bring the first site which will come is this siddharth.com. It shows my this thing, so you can actually like go to my GitHub as well. So MDB, let's connect, whatever it is. Where is my GitHub? I have not added my GitHub on my website. All right, I will add it. But yeah, so basically you can go from here to the GitHub, and here is the code base. I'll show you the code base. I'll actually add the link to this GitHub in the YouTube description. But yeah, so here we have the skeleton lab, and this is, you don't have to worry about this, but we are gonna have the code base, all the code. So we have main, we have common. So let's just really dive into it for now. Basically here I have some code base, common and main. So I have these two, see, this common and this main, and I have already written a small amount of code which is his control, how control works, like how you can create control with this. I'll show you this in Maya now, like in a minute. And I have this transforms which I can use to create normal transforms, guides and joints. And I have this utils which I have for object tagging. So like you can have objects which are basically, I'll show you, that's easier to explain while showing it. So if I just go here, Maya, let's clean this up, and let's just import it like this. Importing some modules here, Maya modules, normal ones, import library and whatnot. So actually I have changed everything, so let's just start from the beginning. Let's just right click like this, and where my repository is here, GitHub auto rigging framework TSL code. So basically if I just go here and get info, in Windows it's different, but you can go like this here, and says dot path dot band. So if I do this, I can append this one. So from here, so I will write from common, because let me show you the file structure here. So we have imported till here code base, and now we'll write from common import. We're gonna import controls as I'll use as, because like how we use maya.cmds, we import it as cmds because we don't have to write maya.cmds, right? So as cc maybe, or ctl, anything which you want. So like this. So it says there is no common. Very nice. Okay, so after auto rigging framework, I was wrong, sorry. Documents, auto rigging framework, there is TSL code base. So I should have taken this instead, but yeah, it's not a biggie. Add this here as well. No, all right, it did import now. So we have CTL, but I will also write I.reload CTL. I'm not gonna run this, but if I change anything, I just to be safe, I keep it here. Every time I don't have to write this, right? CTL dot. So I have this controls, controls, which I will add in C. So C is equals to this is gonna be our class. So just write this. Now when we have done this, I can create controls. So control 1 is equals to C dot create control, and we have this. Let me show you the example. Instead of writing it here, you can just copy it from here. So create control is this. Let's copy this until here. So we have create control, and like, sorry, just drink water. Sorry. Sorry. So basically create control, all the arguments are actually explained here. If I just write help and just say maybe C, I can just write C, right? But no, I should write C dot create control, and if I just write to this, it should give me the whole what arguments does it require. Okay, so we have these available curve types as well. There are so many of them, and we have this base name, z groups, position, whatnot. Let's start seeing from here. So basically first is base name. We can give any name we want. Z group means like how many zero groups you want, sorry, above the control and control group. So this is that. Then curve type, whatever curve type we need from these, and then the next thing would be subcontrols. So basically how many subcontrols we need. We have more actually. The ones are like, okay, we covered curve type, base name, z groups, position. The next is subcontrols that we also covered. So constraint from, so we can give an object which you want to constrain from. Then if you want to constrain to something, then we can give that as well. The next is constraint type matrix. If we give true, then it uses matrix constraint. And if you like don't give anything, no, I think it's true by default. Let me check. Yeah, it's true by default. If you give false, then it uses parent and scale constraint. Then there is inherit transform. If you want on inherit transform switched on or off on the topmost group. Then we have color. It takes RGB. So basically if you want to color something, you can just take this and maybe like add a new material actually, and go here, change this to RGB 0 to 1, whatever color you want. For example, I want this color. This is let's take a bit dramatic color instead. So basically it's 0.1, 0.5, 0.1. That should work. So if I add RGB here, is equals to 0.1, sorry, 0.1, 0.5, 0.1. So it should work. Okay, sorry, not RGB. The argument name is color. I'm an idiot. Sorry. COLOR light. COLOR, yep. Alright. So let's create a control. Yeah. So whatever color we gave, it created that. It is similar. If you go like flat shaded. What is that? Lighting, use flat lighting. It's similar. Yes, we have not given exact value, so yeah, that's all right. And what else do we have here? Yeah, so we have position, which is really important. So it takes a matrix, and when we create these controls, it has a line width already set because I like my controls to look proper, like a bit hefty. And if you switch on this thing, give me a second. Yep, that makes the control looks really good. Plus it creates this attribute sub visibility. So if we have some sub controls, it will create these sub controls. These colors will be random, so if you're seeing pink or something right now, they will be different next time I create these. But I have given a random value inside that, so like it has a minimum and maximum, so it will be kind of similar. But yeah, this looks really cool. Whatever shape you give, it will take that shape for each of them, make them smaller, and they will be smaller as like if the number increases. So next is position. Let's query a position and give a position. Okay, so let's create a control, or like let's just create some locator or something. Maybe let's just create this locator. Alrighty, move it somewhere. Okay, so basically if we have this locator, let's query its position. So basically I use PyML for everything, and you won't see me using CMDS instead. Like it's very rare to use CMDS. If I'm copying a code from somewhere and like trying to fix it, that's the only time. So basically object is equals to pm.pynode, then we'll create this object as a pynode, make the name easier, a, let's say a here, then run this object dot world. It's a local object, so we can just say get matrix. So get matrix gives you a local offset, local matrix. So let's just say here matrix is equals to object.get matrix. If you want the world matrix of an object, you can just say world matrix dot get. So I'll just show you that as well. Object dot world matrix dot get. This will give you world matrix of that object. Okay, so I have written the wrong spelling of world. Intelligent me. All right, yeah, it gives us world matrix of that object. Let's just say we need the local matrix right now, which is alright as well. So we have this matrix, right? Now we'll create a controller at this matrix. So comma position is equals to mtx. Now it will create a control at this position with the whatever matrix we have given, and it changes all that. Show you that. So basically, yeah, it's putting all these values on the topmost group and putting on the offset parent matrix of that group. Okay, so other than that, do we have anything else? We have line thickness, which I already talked about. We have two more actually, create joint and joint group. I should probably add those here. So I use this to do something, this to do, it will show me all the to-dos I have for all these. Okay, so I'll just write to do what I need to create joint and joint group, create joint group. So basically I have written the code, but I haven't created the arguments, this in documentation for it. So let's show you. So just delete this for now, and let's delete this. We'll do the position thing later. It's all right. I just create joint equals to true. So now when we create this, it will actually also create a joint. Is it? Are you sure? Let's see. Where is that? If create joint pass, all right. Here I have to add to do. I haven't created this. Okay, I haven't created this code. This. All right. This is not done, but I think joint group is there. So joint group is by default true, so it creates a joint group, and it will place that joint under it when we'll create it pretty soon. But yeah, maybe in the next video. I'm just explaining what else do we have. So basically, the other thing which I was talking about was this utilities object tag. So everything I create, I add a tag to this. So basically it is like object type. What is it? It's just, if it's just a transform, I'll just write transform. And then we have the 0 groups, and we have, like, I have added one object type control group on the main control group of the control, not the 0 group. So basically this is the this thing. Once again, yeah, so this is our main control and this is the main control group. I've added that because when I loop through this, like, I can find whatever I want. So on this control group, I'll just open node editor. So on this control group, we have this compound attribute called controls. When we create that, it creates this message node from the all the controls with their names as well. So from this, if I even just have one thing selected of this group, like one of these groups, I can find all the controls under it because they are always connected to the main control group. So this is just basic code that says, like, so I'll show you how I use that. Alright, yeah, so the thing is, if I give an object, this is my scale control module. So how I scale, I'll show that as well. That should explain stuff. Here I have scale module. So ctl dot scale control module, I have to group any, like, give any object. So let's give this one. Okay, whatever we give, it will take automatically, and it's not taking. ctl has no. Alright, that is strange. Dot. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, that should be C. I'm using the class, not wrong class. Yeah, so now it scaled the control. Yeah, see, if I make it 2, it should scale my controls. So basically what it does is, when we give the group here, 1 second, sorry, I will keep doing this all around because I know I will forget if I don't try to do here. Do add doc. So children, so it will list relative all the children, and this is just empty this thing for I in children. So for it loops through all the children, and if object, like, if this object has, it queries the attribute object type control, right? So if it has control group, it will give me the control group, and when I get the control group, then it will list all the connections. So you see this, put it on the half one, it has this controls connection, so it will list all the connection. So then I will, like, take these connections, and for cn in connections, then shape is this control which I got from somebody. I don't remember where I got the script, but I have edited it a lot, so probably it's just I just have taken the curves from that guy. So yeah, so it just shape scale adjust this. That is also my script only, because I think it's been PyML. If it's in PyML, that's mine. Yep, that's mine. These things are not mine. If you see CMDS, that is not mine, but I have taken it from somewhere, and if you know it's yours, then thank you so much. Yeah, so we have discussed this as well. Now going to the next thing. Next is our transform. From common import what is the name, exact name? Transforms forms as tr. So basically t is equals to tr dot transform class. Yep. I think maybe we can export it like this as well. Transform dot tf class. here. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we cannot, sorry. Yeah, all right. Okay, so I imported this class as t. So t dot create transform. If I just create a default, like it works like this as well, right? So I just created, it will create these transforms. It will have all right. On this z group I haven't added that script, but that's all right, I'll add it later. But object type transform, we can create joints with this. So I just want type is goes to, what is it called, joint. So it will create a joint for us. We can give positions and whatnot, how we did for controls, right? Let's go here once again in the script. Let's see. So update us, so much to do left. But yeah, we have transform name, position, parent. If we give a parent, it will parent it under that. Then we have type. Available types are transform, joint, and guide. Guide I am still working on. Maybe I completed, I have to check. Then there is root joint. So basically when we create the base root joint, we can give that, just to, like, if we have 10 characters in our scene, then we can just find the root joints of each of them, like we can just query the root joints, right? So yeah. Then we have inherit transform. We have children, we can make children. Make local is like local joins which we used directly. Like I'll show you make local. Make local is means it will zero out the positions of that specific joint which we have said to do that, right? So yeah, that is that. Then next thing would be to actually see what we're gonna do. This is, I'm going to go to this one, main. There is master module. We'll start creating the master module now. All right, I've spoken a lot, a bit tired. So what I have thought until now is there will be only one master module in one rig, right? So we don't need to give any positions or anything. It just needs base rig group. So for example, if we have geometry, let's say we have this geometry and we have this group, this geo group, right? Then we need a asset group. So asset group, then we need one more group, right? Rig group. So it's wrong. Rig group will go in here, geo group will go in here, geo group will be above this. So basically this is the asset group, then this is the geo group, we'll have the geo, then here this group will be the base rig group we'll give here. So after that let me skip the break. Yeah, so yeah, after that we'll give the asset name. So it will actually create something like, maybe we can use it somewhere. Thinking about that. Yeah, so the default name of the asset, because we'll create, like, for example, the name of the default asset is Sid, right? Like the asset name is Sid. So we'll create this master control named like Sid master. Or maybe, I'm just thinking about it, this is the first time I'm thinking about it. I'm going to start creating this. So let's see, Sid master control. I don't think so. Let's say Sid rig group. Or we'll just not add the name on the control, and instead we'll create an attribute on this thing, the main control, which will have the asset name, right? That would be better actually. Yeah, we'll use that. And to be honest, let's just add a to do here. To do add definition to add string attribute with for asset name. So we can just say utilities dot add a set name, and it will automatically find and add the name, right? So coming back to our main module, let's save the changes. Okay, how we're gonna start this is we need three things. First, create main group, then create skeleton, no, not skeleton, we need guides, create controls, and then create skeleton. Alright, each module which we are going to create will have these four things at least. So let's just start creating from common import transforms. So we'll first use all the classes initialize, then we'll say maybe we can initialize the class above the definition as well, that there's no harm in that. And let's add self here. At least I don't use classes, but I don't know, I'm liking classes these days. I don't know much this thing benefits of a class. I just use them because I've seen them used everywhere. So let's say tr is equals to transforms dot transform class. That should do that. Class initialize. Let's move this here. Alrighty, we need controls as well. Ct is equals to, let's just keep one cm controls module. That is easier, and we'll use cm everywhere. So basically controls dot, what is that? Is that controls dot controls? My god, I'm just too smart. Should have created some other name for this, controls module or something like that, but it's all right. We can, these are all relatives, so we can just change the name of the main this thing, controls module, transforms module, utils module. I'll see to that later. So it's really nice about VS Code that it sees where it's getting connected from, and if you change the name of there, it will say you should fix this in the script as well. So just to show an example, let's try. I have done this before. Module, yeah. So see here it says from common controls, common.controls module, and when we apply it, it fixes that. That is really nice. I like that. Am I using controls anywhere else? Controls mod, alright. Controls mod, this is the name of the control, alright. Okay, coming back to our main module. Alright, controls.module. Maybe let's just fix all of these right now. Mod apply utils module, yes, apply. That should fix everything. Save this master module. Then we have controls is done, and utz is equals to utils modules dot utilities. Nice name. Yep, utilities. Okay, so first is transform. Let's create a transform. Tr. Why did it give me an error? Dot. Okay, I think it won't derive it like that. From common import mod tr t is equals to tf class. I do find it strange. Right. Base group is equals to t dot tr dot. What is it saying? It's not defined. All right, I know what's wrong. This should be, yes, this should be inside the definition. Yep, I remember now. Now it will give me tr dot create transform. See, that's what I was thinking. I never have to like do it in my hand then come here. Then what is the argument? Tr name, yes, that is percent s underscore group percent asset name. Actually, no, we were not doing this. This is gonna be main group, master main group. All right, let's copy this all around. There's gonna be just one guide for this. So that is group. What is the name? Master GD. Create. This is gonna create a default just one transform. Create transform. Just go here once. Let's say make local false. We would have to do make local false. Let me see. Yes, that's what we needed. So delete these. That's how it should be. This will be our first master guide group, and master guide, master city control, master and skeleton. So this is gonna be master guide, this is gonna be master control. GTRL is enough, and this will be our GNT group. It seems to be fine. All right, let's say pm.parent. We don't have MakeLocal there. All right, import MakeLocal core, my bro core pm.parent comma base group, not base group, sorry. So master guide, master control, master skeleton. All right, let's save this. After we have saved this, let's bring it out. So it should create properly a group for us. We have not created any of these right now, but it's all right. We just want to see the groups. So from main, this is main, right? From main import, what is it, master underscore mod. I should make this smaller. As m dot master module, is it? Create master. Oh no. Class is equals to, sorry, like this. I don't know if I even need that. Create master. Alright, it created the groups. It has all the groups. Now the next thing which I'm going to do is does this take object? No. I was thinking if it takes, should have created it like working with a loop, but it's all right. I just don't wanna in master starting with base group, guide, master control. I kind of want like some space between them just to be like clear. Master control, master skeleton, 1 2 3 and 4. Yep. So use add dot object tag I, that should tag all these. Dot I dot reload. This will reload our saved script, so as soon as we save we can just do I dot m reload. It will reload this. So let's reinitialize the class, create a new master, check if it got, yeah, it got object type transform. These are all transforms, which is cool. All right, so let's start with basic group. Basically it should be, if it should be here after everything else, if base group pm dot parent base group comma no base group comma base group. That should work. Let's also add a set name. If a set name, let's pass here. Let's write hash to do first add str attribute utils. So we'll just create an attribute from utils module, so we can add a set name in each and every module we're using. That should do it. Now first thing first, let's create a guide. All right, and I'll just write like creating all groups and transforms first. Connections will be made later. So basically we'll just create all these transforms, groups and whatnot, and after like we have created all the basic stuff, we'll make the connections as well. So yeah, there is this video which I have created before. Switch this off. Let's close this. Close this. Let's go to my YouTube. So in my videos I have this video where I was thinking of modular rigging system. Yes, here I have explained the modular rigging system. That's how I'm going to create my this as well. So there will be a network in, network out, which we can skip actually. This is not that important, but basically the thing is maybe we should use this. Yeah, that is a very nice way of doing a module modular structure. I thought of this so long back. It's been almost 11 months. So yeah, I will I think that it will be good to use this module structure only. Then we would need two more, probably, or not, if not two more. I kind of have to think about it. Let's say this is a really nice extension for VS Code, to be honest. If you go here and you see just controls, all my to-dos are here. I can just open all this like this. I have all my to-dos here. I can just go to whichever one I want to solve first. See how easy. It says there is no for controls module. All right, gotta refresh this. Yep, back. Okay, so where was I? Main master module. Okay, I wanted to write here that network nodes. We will create some network nodes for inputs and outputs. So basically for master node, I don't think there will be any inputs. Everything from master is gonna go. Master is the topmost node. I haven't drank water in 30 minutes, man. Yeah. So you should definitely watch this video, but maybe like while going out I will also explain this again when we're gonna start writing these connections. So basically we're gonna first create the guides, then we're gonna create the controls, and then we're gonna create a skeleton, right? So yep, that's right. So let's create a guide first, and we have like 6 more minutes, then I should sleep. It's already 1 at night. So master guide is that guide 01. Oh, this so much reminds me of my Bifrost coding module, which I started but I stopped because it just wasn't the time and hard work. Here my lovely Frost code. That's how I created modules. Common. Was it importer? It was network. So much code. Alright, let's get back to this. Let the past be past. Okay, guide 1. So our first guide is tr dot create transform. Actually no, guide will be a control. Actually I have where was my guide? All right, yeah, it was in tr. Sorry, create transform. Tr name will be master. Sorry, I've been looking at my computer for more than an hour. It's saying me to look away. Master guide, just let's say just gd. That is actually better. Type is equals to, what's the type? Guide. Yes, this is guide. typ is right? Where is that? Position typ, yes. str transform, cool. And let's just parent master guide comma GUI guide 01 here. This should work as well. Let's reload this. And we create this. Oh, I did it print. Yes, 5 times. Must have some print here somewhere. Where is it? Let me find print. Not this one. Yeah, not this one. Put a new dictionary. Gotta find that. I don't know why it came. Not sure. Print, yes. It's funny. Okay, this thing is okay. I didn't add make local false, which I should always. Maybe I should actually here, because make local, what make local does, it creates a zero group above whatever transform you're creating. So actually by default it should be off. Save this out. It's not gonna work right now, but it's all right. Save this out. Let's reload this, create this. It's created this one extra master GTD group. Not sure why it did that, but no worries, we'll figure it out. Master GD group. Okay, got it. Type guide, and when I'm writing here my guide, okay, I'm creating an extra group for this vm.parent. So what am I returning? Am I returning the transform? Return transform. Well, it's true if make local don't transform. Am I getting the transform? Here I should get just the transform, right? If I get the transform, all right, I get it what's happening. So I'm just getting this transform instead of this group, which I should. So if I just go here, if make local is false, GG group. Okay, so I would have to change something to fix that. Maybe I should not create this group. I'm still a bit confused for this. I would have to check. Okay, I can do this like this. If I, after parenting this, let's delete this pass, don't need this pass as well. Lot of unnecessary code all around, but yeah, let's say trf is equals to ggRP. Now if it is created as a guide, my transform will be changed to a group, to this group, and when we return transform it will give me the group instead. Then this will be fixed. So let's go back here, let's save this. I would have to reload this module in here as well, or maybe let's just see, did it reload everything? It didn't. So for this I don't know how to fix this, but I know how to fix this here. Import library is imp.reload. I will delete this again, because if I just reload Maya it should work properly. Reload, which module did we made the changes to? Transform module. So I'm just reloading my transform module here, and we have it here. Guide group grp. Okay, so what I did wrong in all of these was I added a group here which actually gets added by default in all of these, and then transform module, wherever I'm creating a group, that should be group. Alright, so basically we have, but it should parent this guide group to our main guide group, right? Because we did parent it here. Master guide to base group. We have to solve this actually. All right, let's see. Let's print these out. Okay, anti-node transform, master main group. Okay. Oh, I got it. I am wrong here. This I'm parenting under that, but actually I have to parent my pm.parent guide under master guide, not the base group, right? So let's just save this. Now load this. Now my guide is under here, like how we want it, right? We have our first guide here. Now the second thing would be to create our this thing control. We will just have one control here, right? So that should be fine. Or should we have a cog as well in this? I'll think about it, and then we'll create the networks and all. Alright guys, it's been an hour almost, so have a good night. See you.